Self-professed mother to monsters, Eloise, also affectionately known as Ellie, stands as a unique force within the alien universe, being a half-android, half-xenomorph creation, and altogether entirely new kind of life form, with the ability to interact with and control xenomorph creatures. She began as a vat-grown prototype engineered from alien queen DNA and android biotech in the Adullam Research Facility. The facility, owned by Adelaide and Bombay Holding Alliance, was also a deep space leper colony, used to research xenomorphs and the possibilities of containing them and using the creature for their bioweapons division, not unlike the intents of Weyland-Yutani. It was on this research facility that a strange defect in the xenomorph life cycle was discovered. Lepers attacked by facehuggers would go on to host xenomorph embryos, but somehow the leprosy affecting the human hosts caused severe delays in the gestation process. The alien embryos inside the lepers remained living, but were unable to grow to the point of bursting out of the host's chest, further supporting the theory that the embryo gestation process depends largely on the health of the host. Additionally, since they carried future unborn aliens inside of them, other full-grown xenomorphs would not attack or kill the infected lepers, making them, in a sense, invulnerable. It was through this anomaly that Dr. Fred Lichtner pursued his secret experiments in creating Eloise, a being not only invulnerable to the xenomorphs, but one that could communicate, understand, and possibly control them. He explains, "I infected an alien egg with a biological computer virus using leprosy spores as a protective carrier medium. It deleted and rewrote specific DNA chains according to its program, growing an android instead of an alien. Android morphology is heavily based on silicone polymers, so is the aliens. It wasn't difficult to make the adjustments. Eloise was an unexpected product of an early attempt. She's faster and stronger than normal. She's also begun developing her own emotional responses. She's bonded with the lepers, become kind of a mother figure to them, possibly an influence to her alien heritage. Eloise would live, work, and sleep among the xenomorphs as if one of them, and could communicate to them not verbally but rather telepathically, and sharing their thoughts and feelings through a hive-mind connection. Although sharing in this hive mind and DNA traits of the xenomorph, Eloise did not seem to retain their primal ferocity, instead being more calm and collected in her personality, and always striving for a peaceful existence along with her alien and leper companions. Her files indicate that due to her prototypical nature, no behavior inhibitors were part of her program, explaining why she was not forced to bend to the will of the company, and was able to operate freely and independently, only working with her programs that outlined a basic moral compass and her constantly developing instincts and emotions. With that in mind, if put in a circumstance where life or death actions were needed to be taken, Eloise's ferocious side would indeed come to light, as evidenced when Colonel Armand Gauthier, representing Adelaide and Bombay Holdings Alliance, landed on Adullam to shut down the facility's research. He ordered the swift elimination of Dr. Lichtner, the lepers, and the xenomorph specimens, planning to bring Eloise and the recorded data related to her creation to the company, believing it to be worth billions in patents alone. Feeling the collective fear and pain of the deaths of the xenomorphs, Eloise could no longer stand it and viciously attacked the company's soldiers, ripping them apart with their claws, and with the remaining arsenal at her disposal, wiping most of them out, and leaving the rest as prey to her alien companions. She escaped with the survivors on Gauthier's dropship, leaving the facility, explaining, "I am a hybrid, a chimera of machine and monster. I possess the cool logic of one and the primal instincts of the other. I will protect my friends, my brood, from those who would harm us. Survival is everything. In time, I will discover who or what I truly am, but not here, not now." For some time, Eloise found refuge on the tropical Grade 9 colony world of LK-176, evading the pursuit of company mercenaries, but finding a different kind of threat in her new world. The Yautja species had become aware of Eloise's existence, and considered such a rare breed of hybrid a formidable trophy. Though pursued by the expert alien hunters, her combination of logic and primal instincts served her quite well in defending herself against a clan of predators bent on killing her for sport. After a deadly skirmish between company soldiers, the Yautja clan, and Eloise, the lone surviving soldier recalls at a later requisition, "The xenomorphs ran to her heel like a pack of dogs, more by instinct than command. She said nothing to them. She didn't have to. I went for a disabling shot, leaving her primary processor intact. I didn't even see her move. I expected to die. Instead, she spoke to me in a soft, very human voice. She wanted me to give you a message. She wants us to leave her and her people alone. We have pursued them mercilessly from system to system, which is how they crossed paths with the Predators, who are now hunting her for their own reasons. She is sick of running. She warns that if another unit is sent after her, she'll consider it an act of war. A war we'll never win. And this is essentially where the story of Eloise ends. Though a very fascinating and unique character, Eloise only made 2 appearances in the extended universe, being the focus of the one-shot comic Aliens Purge and appearing in the story Pursuit in Alien vs. Predator Annual Number 1. Do you think there's a possibility for her story to be explored further? It would be reasonable enough to assume the company took Eloise's threat serious enough to give up their pursuit of reacquiring her and would probably just cut the loss. But as for the Predators, that would be a different story. With their high sense of honor, it would seem natural that they'd want to continue to hunt for their prized trophy. What do you think? Should we get some more of this character, or is what we already got plenty? Comment below and let me know your thoughts. And as always, thank you very much for watching today, and if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like. You can also hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with all the latest from the channel, and if there's a topic you'd like to see covered, I'd love to hear your suggestion below. You can also follow Alien_Theory on Twitter and Alien Theory YT on Facebook for more, and until next time, this is Alien Theory, signing off.